I'm surrounded at this table by objects from what we archaeologically designate as Iron Age 3, approximately 600 to 300 BCE. The objects are rather different. Some of them are larger than we've seen before, and some are more delicate. Let me look at the smaller objects first. In the history of the development of the biblical lamp, the ceramic lamp, this Persian period is one of great transition. We move from the saucer lamp that has an elongated wick rest to another stage where the sides of the lamp are actually pinched together so that we get what's called the slipper lamp. Oil would be poured in the back. This lamp actually has been lit at some point because we see the charcoal mark at the front. And then the next stage is the first spouted lamp in history from the Greek period. So in this particular era, we're moving from the Persian to the Greek. I actually purchased this lamp in Jerusalem because in the Smith collection, we did not have this particular elongated, parallel, spouted opening at the beginning, at the front of the lamp. So this gives us a wonderful picture of the final development from saucer lamp, pinched sides, and the first spout. Also on this table, we have examples of maritime or underwater archaeology. This particular vessel was donated to the seminary, and it still holds the incrustation of the Aegean or Mediterranean. And next to it is a piece that obviously came from under the ocean. This is a large torpedo-like vessel that would have held grain, oil, wine. If I set it up, you actually get a chance to see the design. It's very symmetrical, double handle. The base would have fit down in either sand in the hold of a ship, or maybe crushed shells or broken pieces of pottery that would have held it upright. The bands around it on the sides might have suggested that in addition to it being secured at its base, the vessels might have been tied together to keep them from wobbling it. The vessel also has a lid that maybe this wasn't the original lid for this particular vessel, but you can see the stopper is in pottery to match the design. The other object on this table, which is rather unusual, is this bulbous-shaped vessel that dates from approximately 600 BC, a few decades perhaps before the destruction of Jerusalem. This was a piece, one of our first pieces that we bid at an auction in Israel and secured. It belonged originally to the personal family collection of Teddy Kullak, the former mayor of Jerusalem. Families in Israel sometimes desired to sell their vessels so that museums would preserve them. This vessel obviously has a special purpose. It has 3 handles, so you can handle the vessel and lift it, but it also has what's called a trumpet base, where the smaller vessel is the dipper vessel that goes down for the liquid, can rest. And there's even a drain hole. So this is a very fascinating vessel. We find it only at this particular period, at the beginning of Iron Age 3. The other vessels on the table illustrate, again, the size and shape of vessels that really haven't changed all that radically from the Bronze Age through the Iron Ages. The rounded vessel that can hold more liquid because it's round. On the other end of the table, as we come to the end of the Iron 3 period, we are into the Hellenistic period, and we have here a vessel that has been inscribed with some kind of circular design. Often in the Olympics of Greece, which started in 776 BC, this would have been the prize awarded to the racers or to the runners and swimmers. It's a simple vessel. Again, its shape following the designs of centuries earlier. It probably would have held either olives, olive oil, maybe grain. This was what was awarded instead of a gold medal as you would have today. And also, while this may not be the lid, it gives us the example of pottery now that can have human figures on it. In the ancient world of Israel, there were no figures of individuals on pottery, but here is a figure of a woman's head on the vessel. And of course, next to it is the representative piece of Hellenistic pottery from about the 3rd to 4th century BCE. And it represents a gorgeous design, the elongated body painted. Black and red ware are the colors of the ancient Greek world, as they especially painted their vessels using the colors red and black. This vessel also has around it a Greek key design, which suggests eternal life. And my wedding band, which I purchased in Athens, actually replicates the design of the ancient Greek key. This is a period of great creativity, of travel. The Israelites are coming back under the Persian reconstruction of Jerusalem. So it's an exciting period of resettlement of the Holy Land, and then the reproduction of pieces that follow the designs of the earlier biblical times.